lights, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Coleman on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Coleman, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
For that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And again, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Detroit! 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 Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The play fake, Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. It's Coleman here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green!
He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation.